There is something I took a long time to see in myself. I used to think I was a good person, the one who sacrificed, the one who was always there, the one who solved problems, the one who tried to keep everything from falling apart. But at the same time, I often felt used, unseen, taken for granted, as if I was always expected to understand, to endure, to help, and to carry more. For a long time, I did not understand how both things could be true. How could I try so hard to be good and still feel so hurt? Later, I realized they were not opposites. They were two sides of the same pattern. When someone is used to carrying responsibility for others, cleaning up consequences, stepping in to fix what another person should learn to handle, that person may have learned very early that their value comes from being useful. If I can solve the problem, I matter. If I am needed, I matter. If I keep things together, I matter. If I do not disappoint anyone, I matter. If people can depend on me, then maybe I deserve to be loved. That belief can be planted very early, and later in life, it keeps running quietly under many of our choices. We think we are only helping because we are kind, and sometimes we are kind. But underneath that kindness, there may also be fear. The fear that if we stop being useful, we will stop being important. I once knew someone who was always the one holding her family together. When people fought, she became the mediator. When someone needed money, she helped. When a relationship became cold, she was the one who called first. When things became messy, she cleaned them up. From the outside, she looked strong, responsible, caring. But inside, she was exhausted and resentful. When I asked her, "Why do you not stop for a while?" she said, "If I do not do it, who will? Everything will fall apart." And I asked, "But does anyone see that you are falling apart?" She stayed silent for a long time. That is the trap of the rescuer. We carry so much that other people no longer have to carry their own part. We step in so quickly that others never have to learn how to stand up. And we keep carrying because we are afraid that if we stop, everything will collapse. But maybe everything will not collapse. Maybe people will feel uncomfortable. Maybe they will struggle. Maybe they will blame us at first. Maybe things will be messy for a while. But that does not mean they cannot learn responsibility. Maybe they simply never had to learn because we always arrived first. I have been that person too. For many years, I believed I helped people because I loved them. And that was not completely false. I did care. But when I looked more honestly, I saw another part of me, a scared part. I was afraid they would dislike me if I did not help. Afraid everything would break and people would blame me. Afraid of the guilt of seeing someone struggle and doing nothing. Afraid that if I was no longer useful, I would no longer be needed. So sometimes I was not only rescuing other people, I was trying to rescue myself from the fear of being rejected, blamed, called selfish, or no longer necessary. One thing I had to learn is this: helping with boundaries and helping without limits are not the same thing. Helping with boundaries means I help within my capacity. I do not destroy myself to support someone else. I stay beside them without taking over the part they need to carry. I care while remembering that they also need to grow from their own choices. Helping without limits is different. It is saying, I am fine when I am not fine. It is giving when I am already empty. It is fixing, carrying, solving, and then quietly collecting resentment. Until one day, I explode and wonder why I am suffering when I have been so good. I do not think rescuers are bad people. They are not greedy. They are not fake. They are not selfish. Often, they simply have not learned to put themselves on the list of people who also need care. They are very good at seeing other people's needs. Who is sad? Who is struggling? Who needs help? Who is about to fall? But they often become blind to their own needs. Am I tired? Do I still have capacity? Do I truly want to help, or am I afraid of guilt? Am I supporting this person or preventing them from facing their own consequences? Am I loving, or am I trying to buy safety through sacrifice? These questions are uncomfortable, but they matter. The way out is not to become cold. It is not to stop caring. It is not to abandon everyone. The way out is learning to separate what belongs to me from what belongs to them. I can care without carrying everything. I can stay beside someone without becoming the cushion for every consequence. I can love someone without rescuing them from every choice they make. I can help without becoming a tool for repairing someone else's life. When we stop being limitless rescuers, it can feel terrifying at first. Other people may not be used to it, and we may not be used to it either. The guilt can feel very strong. But guilt is not always proof that we are doing something wrong. Sometimes it is only proof that we are leaving an old role. A healthy relationship should not require me to disappear so someone else can feel okay. Real love should not demand that I become exhausted before I am seen as valuable. And I do not need to be the person who solves everything to deserve love. The key is not waiting for other people to finally change. The key is to stop doing the things that keep me trapped. Stop carrying what is not mine. Stop rescuing people from every consequence. Stop using usefulness to prove my worth. And begin to trust that both I and the other person need to stand on our own feet. Only then can I truly be present in a relationship, not as a problem-solving tool, not as someone who must sacrifice to be kept, but as a real human being standing beside another real human being.